Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you oh so very much. I'm Ryan Plasky. Welcome to Season 2. Season the second of Below the Cap News. These are your top stories. Over the summer, a lot has happened, okay? Joe Biden dropped out of the presidential race and was replaced on the ticket by Vice President Kamala Harris. I was in the end result of a hit and run and totaled my car. Astronauts got stuck in space because their rocket was made by, who else? Boeing. And Donald Trump was shot by a kid that looks like if Fregley did a line of blow with Roderick and the rest of Loaded Diaper. Hashtag, not my Roderick. If I ever stand by that. And by the way, I will always say that there is never room for political violence. But maybe, just maybe, Republicans can use this as a push-off to start making it harder to get guns and making schools safer, rather than wanting to ban books, preventing kids from painting their nails, and not carry around J.D. Vance's jizz. His jizz, bro. They're holding the stuff that came out of J.D.'s nuts. I can't believe actually that's a terrible joke, but like, wow. Now, weeks later, after Harris was made the candidate for the Democratic Party, she announced that her running mate is going to be Tampon Tim. Good old Tim Walz, governor of Minnesota, county fair enthusiast, started his state's first gay-straight alliance in the late 90s, signed the Police Accountability Act after the George Floyd protests, and potentially the only person on planet Earth who could get me to give a shit about cars.
Hey everybody, Tim here. 11 days till the election, but it's my pro tip of the day out on the road. I got to show you this. This right here is the headlight harness on a 2014 Ford Edge. Ford, this is unacceptable. It burned out hot on the connector. So for $7.99 at Napa Auto Parts here in the city, you can replace this. Just clip off the back, use some shrink wrap connectors on there, tape it back together and put it back in. It's about a 5-minute fix and you're back on the road safe and sound. So pro tip of the day, second one is get out and vote for One Minnesota. Get out and let's take this state in a direction we know it needs to go. Go vote.
Now, first off, yes, you saw that right. Daddy figured out how to use footage and not get sued. Second, I mean, come on, dude is so goddamn wholesome. All right, but is Waltz legit? I mean, I fuck with him, you know, big dad bod energy. But the only thing missing from, honestly, what looks like a Loctite campaign from him and Harris is whether or not they're going to stop giving a fucking bajillion dollars to Israel. Which they probably will. It honestly doesn't matter if Harris or Trump or RFK, even Kanye wins, alright? Israel is going to get the bag because why the fuck not? It isn't like we could use that money for anything else productive. So, whatever. But now the DNC has started this week. Now, did I watch the whole thing? I absolutely fucking not. I didn't. But here are some of the better bits that I wrote while watching it high as shit on my couch. First off, Mr. Ocasio-Cortez, you will be the only person that I don't make fun of. You're powerful as fuck, as you motherfucking should. Carry it. Yes. Now, Hillary Clinton spoke. It's a bug. Hillary Clinton spoke. And honestly, like, yeah, it's the DNC, so she was gonna get applause. But that seemed like fake, bro, with the amount of claps that she really ended up getting. It's almost like maybe she has dirt on a lot of the people there. Now, first she opened without even really saying anything. Things like, something is happening, and there is so much energy in this room. Then she said that Biden brought confidence back to the White House and showed what it meant to be a true American. But competence is a bit of a stretch there. Dude couldn't even finish his term in office without being able to string sentences together. So. And plus, again, he gave Israel a yacht load of cash to fund attacks, so, I mean, you got that also to consider, so. Clinton also preached about how women need to keep going for running for office, to keep going to fight for reproductive rights, and to keep going and vote Harris and Waltz into office. Too bad. If she only got Bill to keep going, because then he might not have ever hooked up with Monica Lewinsky or have had to head on out to Epstein Island and try to spice things up for themselves. And Clinton even talked a lot about how, having to beat Trump and the threat he poses. Not to be that guy, but Hillary Clinton is not the best person to give advice about beating Donald Trump in a political race. Blah, 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 blah. End of the day, it was just really hard to take her seriously when her walkout song was Roar by Katy Perry and her walk-off song was Fight Song by Rachel Platten. Bitch, play some fucking Wu-Tang! Or Crip walk out to some Snoop Dogg or something, bro. We carried the torch for our country and y'all still showing this man no goddamn respect. Put some respect on him. Head coach Steve Kerr spoke and dropped the bar. In the words of the great Steph Curry, we can tell Donald Trump, night, night, and then hit the celly on the stage. And look, that's a bar, all right? You got some undecided basketball fans to vote blue. But I am more than confident that the convention planners were not aware that his son's name is Nick. Because that is quite literally the wildest thing anyone has ever done. If Kamala found out about that shit, she'd have thrown a damn coconut at his big ass head. Trust. Jasmine Crockett pulled up wearing something out of the closet of Janelle Monáe. And I mean, she's BDMA, so she tore shit up, naturally. BDMA, by the way, means about that motherfucking action, just so y'all bitches know. Saying Trump has a rap sheet compared to Harris's resume, hyped up Harris as a prosecutor being one herself. Then she started to tear up about the time she body slammed MGT and followed up with some hardcore alliteration again afterwards.
The question before us is, will a vindictive, vile villain violate voters' vision for a better America or not? I hear alliterations are back in style.
Yes! Yes! Crockett, continue to catch crooks that can cause cancer in Congress. Please! I was proud of that. That took me a second to write. So. Then, Jalen Ashley Biden both spoke, being the first daughter and the first lady. And truly uplifting stuff. Great stories about their husband and father and their late brother. Cool. Yeah. Then, old Joey comes out, making his first press conference or speech, whatever, since dropping out. This man will never beat the dementia allegations, bro. Look at this shit. I mean, come on, dude. It's like, I get it's a joke. Like, he's supposed to be like, oh, but even still, he looks lost at all times. But old Sleepy Joe didn't really fuck up his speech. Now, maybe it's because they had him plugged in and charging the whole time backstage, and that's why he wasn't sitting on the floor with everyone else. But Joe got through his speech without any real fuck-ups. I was impressed. He did a little bit. Prompter kind of dicked him there, but it's okay. I'll give him credit for this, too. Dude was not joking around up there at all. Not one bit. Nothing but seriousness.
Donald Trump calls America a failing nation. No, I'm serious. But think about this. Think about this. Donald Trump and the Republican friends, they not only can't think, they can't read very well. Seriously, think about it. Without America, not a joke, think about it. I'm being literal. I'm serious. That comes from here. No, I'm not trying to be funny. She walks down the stairs and I still get that going boom, boom, boom. Y'all will know me. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm serious. Think about it. Not a joke. When Trump left office, Europe and NATO was in tatters. Not a joke. Kamala and I are going to keep working to bring all Americans wrongfully defamed around the world home. I mean it. And that threat, this is not hyperbole, that threat is still very much alive. By the way, this sucker means it. No, I'm not joking. Think about it. Not hyperbole. It's in your hands. America's future is in your hands. That's not hyperbole. It's because Medicare no longer has to pay those exorbitant prices to the big pharma. No kidding.
Super cereal. So night one was a success, I guess. I don't know. Until Harris and or Walt speak, nothing really matters, to be honest. And don't get me wrong, I like a lot of these people. but I just hate how politics get to have a fucking 3-day convention where everyone just blows themselves about how many votes they won by in their district, or how many points they're up in the polls, or how everyone on the right or left just suck respectively. But if there's one thing that we can agree on as a nation to rally behind and really bring ourselves together, is that Kanye is being gassed up with fucking nitrous, and we have to save him before he goes off the rails and does or says something controversial or dangerous. Please. Okay, yeah. Jokey time. It's my favorite. Okay, Jeffrey Piccolo has filed a lawsuit against Disney after his wife died from an allergic reaction at one of Disney's restaurants. Disney responded in saying that the case needs to be thrown out since Piccolo agreed to the terms and use on his Disney Plus account. Now, Piccolo might be in some real trouble, as the Disney terms and conditions not only includes Disney not having any responsibility for the death of a loved one, but in return for her life, Piccolo must also trade in the firstborn son to Mickey as a blood sacrifice. All you have to do is just read it. Everyone knows it. Benjamin Carey Cranford, the mayor of Thompson, Georgia, is facing felony charges for sneaking bottles of gin into a prison and giving it to the prison workers. Genuinely, in my opinion, free cuh. Alright? Benji's just out here trying to feed the dogs while they're out there slaving day night. Alright? Let him bring some of that special sauce to my boys in the clink. Ain't no shade, Benji. Ain't no shade, Benji. You do you, man. Go throw this shit sooner or later, bro. Yeah. Trust. The people of Des Moines, Iowa, held a parade to prevent the number of chickens one backyard can house and raise, walking with protesters reading the phrase, "Flocks feed families," whereas I, personally, feel as though a better slogan would read, "Cocks for consumption." I would draw that extra bit of traction Iowans are really looking for. It's catchy. It's catchy. It's just right. Gizmo the dog, who has been lost in Las Vegas, Nevada since 2015, has been found now 9 years later. Gizmo was found by his owners. However, the pup was in possession of $1.5 million in casino earnings, as well as 20 kilos of cocaine. Finally, Team USA Basketball won gold in both men's and women's. The women's team defeated France by just 1 point. Kalia Cooper hit both free throws to put the USA up by 1. And the game would have gone into overtime if France's Gabby Williams' foot just wasn't just on the line on some KD shit. But kudos to us, gold is gold, that's what's up. I do not leave Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and Cameron Brink, because she's sexy, off that damn roster again if y'all want to make some real goddamn money next time in promotions. It was a mistake. Leitner was on the dream team, bro. You could have had Caitlin Clark. But now, let's get to the LaVengers. LeBron James is damn 40 years old, and he was the best player on this team, won MVP over 5+ future Hall of Famers, 6 All-Stars, and Derek White. For anybody there who wants to debate the dream team, let me say this. I'll even step away from LeBron for a second. Kevin motherfucking Durant, alright? USA team all-leader in points, rebounds, and gold medals. Steph Curry, who people clown for having a rough start through the first 3 games, had 70 points through the last 2 to ice out France, and had this photo put in the damn Louvre. Now look, did Tatum really deserve to sit that much? Absolutely not. Dude, his first team All-NBA, just won a title. I'm genuinely starting to think if there's a conspiracy against him and Jaylen Brown. But god damn, was that shit funny. At least it came out that Halliburton had an injury. Maybe that was real, maybe not. But god damn, that felt good. Damn, that felt good to watch Derek White play more than him after the Knicks season ended the way it did. And also, shout out Devin Booker. Bro came in and did damn near everything he was asked to do and hustled every damn second he was out there. Absolute fucking unit. And the photo that he posted of him on the steps, looking like they're about to start snapping in unison and break out into a West Side Story-esque song and dance, or like they're about to have one of their moms pull up in a minivan and take them all home from practice. That was hilarious. I don't know who decided to have that photo up. Great idea. They deserve a raise. But perhaps, the greatest joke of them all is that NBA Twitter actually, genuinely came together for once in my lifetime to shit on Noah Lyles. Champions of the world, motherfucker! You ain't got COVID, bitch. You went out there right before you lost the 200 skipping and jumping. Don't do this to yourself, bro. Cheetah finna smoke you too. The West Side, I know you got some more races coming up soon, I'm sure. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Season 2 premiere of Below the Cap News. We got a lot coming to you this season. Live performances, updated schedule, more episodes, more bullshit, more cool shit and albums to put on my desk. So yeah, keep watching. Shout out women's handball. That shit is so fucking baller. Good night. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah.
Da 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 da.